Alright, y'all, this is going to be a video a little bit shorter than normal. Just basically telling y'all the little problems that I've been having with this OBS with the Rhino. Now, the sensors that I was having was, as soon as I hit like 4th and 5th gear, it would bog down big time. I would lose acceleration, and the truck would basically go in limp mode. So I would have to park the truck at the side, kind of give it a couple revs, and it would clear up, and then I came back home. Well, actually, before that, the other day I was coming back home from work and the truck died on me, and I just had to ride the shoulder for a little bit, and I was able to park the truck at a safe place and try to figure out the situation that was going on. Eventually, the truck did start, and I did bring it home, but after changing out the cam position sensor, I took it for a test drive and I had the same thing. This time it stalled out a little faster, and I wasn't able to crank it up. It took me about an hour and a half to crank this truck back up, and I thought I had taken care of the situation and fixed it, and I didn't. But it took me about an hour and a half, and I was late for work because of it. Well, I kind of started ordering sensors for the truck. Like I said, I had ordered two sensors, two CPS sensors, one to put in the truck, one to put in the glove box, because these trucks are known for the CPS sensor to go bad. And then I bought another ICP injection control pressure sensor for the truck. And the last thing that I was going to try was I was going to get the IPR, which is the Injection Pressure Regulator. And that's a little bit pricey, but I was going to go ahead and just buy that one and try to hopefully see if that was going to finish up with the truck. But actually what it was a fuel filter that was causing those issues. You have to understand that whenever these trucks go 4th, 5th gear, the injectors work more. So it's spraying out more fuel than 1st, 2nd, or 3rd gear, unless you're flooring it. So that's why the truck would be going into limp mode. I didn't have any check engine light or nothing like that. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, why haven't you changed out your fuel filter? Well, it's April the 28th. I bought a whole brand new fuel bowl with the Motorcraft fuel filter, and that was in December. I mean, here it is a couple months, and some of y'all might be even saying, oh, well, maybe your tanks were dirty. Well, even before that, even before I bought the fuel bowl, I dropped both the tanks. I cleaned them out real good, cleaned up the sending units. The lines were clean. Everything was clean on the fuel. And now here it is a couple months later. This fuel filter is just completely dirty. And I understand that American diesel is filthy. American diesel is dirty. But that was basically the issue. So the second time, whenever the truck stalled on me and I parked on the side and I couldn't get it started for about an hour and a half, I checked on the fuel filter, and the fuel filter didn't look that bad. But for, I guess, experimental purposes, what I did is I went ahead and I cut the fuel filter in half for y'all and for myself, just so we could check out and look to see what a bad fuel filter looks like. Even though it was December, January, March, April, even though it's only 4 months old, it's still filthy. And it looks like from now on I'm just gonna start carrying fuel filters and changing them out every 2 to 3 months, maybe about every other month. I'm gonna have to start changing them out because I just don't like that. And just for peace of mind, they might be overkill, but as I say, no such thing as overkill, but there is such thing as underkill, and you'll find out the hard ways whenever you underkill it and you're on the side of the road like stupid. Well, here goes the fuel filter I'm about to show y'all. Here goes the fuel filter. Now it's supposed to be like, I guess, like tannish grayish color, And here it is. Split it open, and look at all of this. Well, you can see what color it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this color, and look at it. Look how filthy this thing is. Like I said, I did cut it open, and this right here seemed like it was like sludged up. It's been sitting here for a couple of days now, and it's just completely bad. The second time, whenever it stopped on the side of the road, I got a small piece of rag and I got a screwdriver, and I was scraping the inside just a little bit to see if it was clogged up in it. I did get some gunk out and some sludge, and it just I was just able to see how bad it was. But now I replaced the fuel filter, so man, the truck is running. Truck is running pretty good now. So here's a part of the motorcraft, the fuel filter. Here's a part number that you'll need to replace it. Also, what I'm gonna show y'all is this the cam position sensor. Where is it at? Well, yeah, the cam position sensor was replaced. This is the old one that came out of the truck. With this one, it was kind of weird. Whenever I had this in the truck, sometimes whenever I turn on the windshield wipers, it would shut the truck off. I don't know why. Especially because I did fix my windshield sprayer. So as soon as sometimes it would cut off. It would cut the truck off whenever it would. I would turn my windshield wipers on, but it would definitely always turn the truck off with the sprayer whenever I did use a sprayer. So that's one thing. I bought a BWD. Here is the. I did buy a BWD and put it in the truck. The sensor. This is the sensor that came out of the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this because it did work on the truck, even though my windshield wipers would act stupid. Still gonna keep it just as a backup for the backup. And I did order also Motorcraft. I did order a Motorcraft CP crank position sensor, and I am carrying that one, and not this one. I am carrying the CPS, extra CPS, in the glove compartment right now. This one I'm just gonna keep in the garage just for backup, just to hold on. But I'm not gonna want to use it because you know the issues that I just explained. Now this is your ICP sensor, your ignition control pressure sensor, and usually whenever these go bad, the connection that goes here and the inside of these, they get oil inside of it, and they're no good. So I ordered another part of this. Sorry, I forgot the part number to this sensor, and I'll show you right now where both sensors are on the truck. But this one, that's caca right there, man. No good. And I'll show you right now where both of these sensors are on the truck. Okay, so what I'm showing you right now is a cam position sensor. Some other people have a more technical term for that specific sensor, but there you have the harness connecting to it. It's right above the harmonic balancer, right above to the left. If you're outside facing the front of the truck, it's right there. You have this little bracket right here, that little bracket thing, and that will be coming off with a 10mm socket. So that's where that sensor's at. And here is excuse me, here is you can see it's brand new. Looks chrome, but it's not chrome, but it looks chrome. The shiny piece, that's the new ICP sensor. These are the ones that go bad whenever there's oil inside of the connector and where it connects to the sensor itself. Fuel bowl, of course, it comes off and everything. What I was saying earlier, your IPR, can't really get a good. Your IPR is in there. There's a connection for it. Can't really show it to you, but that's the connection for it down there where the orange reddish part is. Those are the issues that I was having with the truck. As far as the BWD, the cam position sensor, whenever I put it in the truck, I turn on the windshield wipers, everything works perfect. I use a sprayer for the windshield, and afterwards the windshield wipers come on, works perfect. Not having any kind of problem whatsoever with that. I have no idea why changing the cam position sensor would fix my damn windshield wipers and sprayer. I don't know, whatever. I love my truck though. But that's basically all I have for this video. Just to explain to y'all little symptoms that I was having, little problems that I was having, the symptoms it was giving me, and what I did to fix it. Which is kind of silly for a fuel filter to fail like that, to get that dirty in a 4-month period. But hey, this is my truck.